feels so strange being back here on this shore. The sand feels the same. The hills are still there, but it feels like I haven't been here. Change does that to a heart, doesn't it? It makes us forget our past and embrace the fresh start. Isn't it amazing? In a moment, everything changes. In a moment, everything can change. I remember when the village first started hearing stories of the man they called Jesus. Some said he was the Messiah, the Son of God. And a glimmer of hope awoke in our nation that had been patient for centuries. Was he really the king that would bring us our freedom? I didn't know. But the stories circulating around him grabbed me somehow. There was a woman caught in adultery, a crime punishable by death, and justice dealt quickly. She found herself on the ground in front of him with the crowd crying for her blood. They were waiting for confirmation from Jesus for their judgment, but before they could exact their measure, he said, "Whoever has done no wrong, you cast the first stone." And one by one, they all went home. He gently lifted her head, and instead of judgment, spoke a love to her that would last. She went away, and her past was forever behind her. In a moment, everything changed. In a moment, everything changed. And then there's me. We all have a story, don't we? I was living alone among the tombs of the dead, chased from my village with a legion of voices in my head, making choices that made me less a man and more a shell. I tried to fight it, but I couldn't fight this violence that was inside of me. I was alone, scared, powerless, and so far from home. But then one day, Jesus stepped out of a boat and onto the beach. The voices threw me at his feet, and he reached out his hand. And as he spoke, the weight of my shoulders fell like boulders, and he cast my demons into the depths of the sea. I hear him speak my name. No one said it in years. And his hand on my shoulder as the tears fell from my eyes. I had given up hope to ever be free from that weight. I hadn't realized that God still loved me enough to send his son and save me from the man I'd become. In a moment, everything changed. In a moment, everything changed. He was later crucified on a tree, his body beaten beyond recognition with scars just like me. But 3 days after he was put in the ground, a stone was rolled away and a body couldn't be found because he was alive. He was alive. He is alive. I remember hearing him speak to a crowd, and our eyes met once more. No one would have ever believed the man I had been before. Thanks be to God, he stepped out of the boat and onto the shore. You who knew me by name, you knew the ugliest part of me, and you touched me the same. You were chasing after me before I ever knew a love like yours could be real. And this joy I feel I can't conceal, even if I try. I'm alive for the first time. How could I ever stand here the same? I'm not. He changed me. He makes all things new, and may it be true of you too. Because now and forevermore, in a moment, everything changes. In a moment, everything can change.